Plan your day with the East Tennessee Weather app. From video forecast weather updates to an interactive radar giving you past, current, and future radar of 2 hours to day part, 7 days, current conditions, access to the only 24-hour weather channel right here in East Tennessee, live weather cameras, and severe weather alerts from the National Weather Service. Download the app today to always stay in the know. This is East Tennessee Weather. Weather when you want it. Hey everybody, sure hope you're having a great day today. So far, it's cloudy, it's cold, it's chilly, and we're probably not going to warm into the 30s. We'll probably stay in the 20s for the better part of the day. The snow, the atmosphere just wants to snow. Many of you continue to see snow throughout the day today. The clouds are going to hang strong. We talked about this morning, and that's really going to be the story. So let me show you what the satellite and radar looks like around the region. You can see up into Kentucky, in Ohio, Indiana, and right here in East Tennessee, we still have light snow showers developing around the area. And that is going to create some slick spots around the area as well, not to mention temperatures aren't warming up. Anything that falls throughout the day today and even into the evening hours will stick around into tomorrow morning. And I actually think that we'll get a pretty good bout of some snow probably between about 4 and 7 o'clock here tonight. Something to kind of keep in mind. Most of it's going to be upper East Tennessee, southeastern Kentucky. So I think we're going to deal with quite a bit of snow up there. Tazewell, Claiborne County, Hawkins, Hancock, up towards, say even Hamlin County, Sevier, Cocke County, Greene County. Do anticipate some accumulating snow, and temperatures just don't warm at all here over the next, over the next week anyways. And this paints a good story. This is where we're seeing accumulating snow falling. So if you're in an area shaded in blue, this is snow totals over the last 24 hours. Now, nothing too crazy, but this gives us a good idea of where we could see some issues on the roadways, back roads, sidewalks, neighborhoods, kind of like that. All right, so your weather headlines says it all. Here we go. I know you tuned in to find out the latest information. I've changed the snowfall forecast just a hair. I'm still pretty confident about where I stand right now, but I'll explain here in a second. Time to prepare, obviously. Get to the grocery stores now. We've got a couple of days before this all takes place. If we don't go all at the same time, it'll make life a lot easier, right? So let's take turns, right? Snow starts mid-morning on Friday, and it's going to be a quick-moving system. It will probably last about 24 to 36 hours, but it's going to be snowing hard Friday night. I think between 2 and 7 o'clock Friday night, it is going to be dumping around East Tennessee. So something to keep in mind and plan accordingly. On Friday, at this stage of the game, probably plan to be home between 2 and 5 o'clock because you don't want to be on the roads. The National Weather Service has issued a winter storm watch. That's just the beginning. This will likely get upgraded to a winter storm warning, I would imagine. It would be either an advisory or a warning, but based on the snowfall forecast, this is likely to be a winter storm warning. And that stretches across the entire state. You can see where the bullseye is from Arkansas all the way through the southeastern U.S. A winter storm watch is in place. So let's pick up our timeline, 7 o'clock on Thursday morning. Tomorrow morning, not much is going on. We'll actually see some sunshine tomorrow, and I think we'll warm up a little bit. But the clouds quickly move back in. Here comes our storm system. And again, it puts us in the bullseye. The center of low pressure system is going to be just south of Atlanta, which does not put us in the perfect or prime spot. I think that's why, and you'll see here in a second, I have the heaviest snowfall hanging out across much of the Southern Valley. You can see how this just mobs the southeast, really. Interstate 40, major interstate, east and west across the country is going to be impacted big time. So again, travel is not advised through the day on Friday. And it's not just snow, it's heavy rain across the deep south and even some freezing rain. Again, depending on the exact track of this low pressure system really plays a huge role. Okay, so let's talk snowfall totals because I know you want to see that. So snowfall totals, again, it's going to start off early Friday morning. Will probably be okay early in the morning. I don't think we're going to see a whole lot. The snow that you see right there on the map is basically from today and tomorrow because this is a future cast picking up on what's going on out there right now. But the point of the story is Friday, here we go, from sunrise to noon, you're going to see the snow pick up from south to north. So by lunchtime, you're probably doing just fine. Rogersville, Morristown, Union County, even probably Knox County, Maryville, Pigeon Forge, Upper East Tennessee. So Knox County Northeast, sunrise to noon, probably doing okay. But watch this. After the lunch hour through 7 o'clock, that's when the heavy snow comes on in. Conditions deteriorate. Ground's cold. It's going to stick to the ground. It's going to cause a mess. And it's going to continue Friday night and Saturday morning and maybe through mid-morning, especially across the higher elevations, and then it's gone. We can get outside. We can do some sledding on Saturday, even probably on Sunday as well. I think the snow is going to stick around for quite some time. So let's talk about snowfall totals. I have upped these. And if you've been with me for the last couple of days, I say I'm a very conservative meteorologist when it comes to snow forecasting, okay? I start low and I'll slowly work up. I don't want to go high and then come back down. That does you a disservice, right? All right, so right now I'm going 4 to 6 plus across the mountains of East Tennessee. Wouldn't be surprised if some of the highest peaks see up to 8, maybe even 12 inches. Wouldn't be surprised. The upper East Tennessee, I think we're going to get less snow. So Knox County north, I'll go 2 to 4 for now. I may change these as I get more high-resolution model data coming in later on today and overnight tonight and first thing tomorrow morning. So check back in tomorrow morning. We'll see if we have to update this. I think the Southern Valley will get the most. And here's why. Because that low is being tracked a little bit further to the south. So I think south of Interstate 40 probably gets the majority of the snow and maybe even 3 to 5 inches closer to Chattanooga. How do I get these numbers? Well, let me show you. So when you take all the precipitation out of the atmosphere, you get total liquid precipitation. What does that mean? Well, when we talk about snowfall, we have a ratio. Typical snowfall, depending on where you are in the country, it varies, is a 10 to 1 ratio. You get 1 inch of rain, you get 10 inches of snow. So let's put that in perspective. 0.82 inches of rain or liquid precipitation is being forecasted in Chattanooga. If you did a 10 to 1 ratio on that, you get 8.2 inches of snowfall. Does that play out? Maybe. Right? That's why we have to look at the liquid precipitation and not just the snowfall forecasts. How much moisture is actually going to make its way to the surface? In the initial onset of precipitation, the atmosphere is extremely dry. So we have to overcome that dry air first thing Friday morning, but it saturates pretty quickly, and it's going to be dumping throughout the day on Friday. North of Interstate 40, Tennessee-Kentucky border, again, 0.4, 0.5 inches of liquid precipitation. Maybe that's 4 to 5 inches of snowfall. Maybe. Now, with the caveat on that, the National Weather Service, of course, we all combine our efforts together, was talking about the fact that a lot of times, the way these systems work in the Southeast, they overperform the models. Something to keep in mind. So with those snowfall totals I was talking about, maybe we end up with higher snowfall totals. I wouldn't concentrate on the snowfall totals specifically. I would concentrate on the impacts. You're going to be stuck at home on Saturday, okay? And you want to be home before sundown on Friday night. Plain and simple. And it's not going to go anywhere. Look at these temperatures. Friday, we're at 34 for a high, 28 for a low. Saturday, okay, maybe above freezing. And then maybe above freezing Sunday, Monday, which will help to melt the snow a little bit. But then another system heads our way and may bring us more snow as we get into next Tuesday, Wednesday. So we're on this storm train, if you will. One after another, and yeah, the cold air is with us and likely to stick around through the latter part of the month. This is going to be a January to remember, I think, my friends, because we're going to get more snow than we typically get here around East Tennessee. And if you were with me at the beginning of the season, many of you probably were like, I know so many people put out these winter weather forecasts. And if you were with me and if you do follow me, I say, listen, I don't like to do that. I think it's very irresponsible. Average snowfall in Knoxville, about 4.5 inches over a 30-year period. Do we see more than that Friday and Saturday? Possibly. All right, more updates on social media, online at easttnweather.com, through the East Tennessee Weather app. Make sure to download that. It really gives you everything you need to know for weather right here in East Tennessee. All right, we sure hope you have a great night. Plan your day with the East Tennessee Weather app. From video forecast weather updates to an interactive radar giving you past, current, and future radar of 2 hours to day part, 7 days, current conditions, access to the only 24-hour weather channel right here in East Tennessee, live weather cameras, and severe weather alerts from the National Weather Service. Download the app today to always stay in the know. This is East Tennessee Weather. Weather when you want it.